Right now on News 3 Now, the body of a missing teenager is found in the Rock River. We'll hear from his parents.
Plus, we hear from the coaches fighting for a Rose Bowl title as they prepare to face off tomorrow. Live team coverage from Pasadena is coming up.
And for any procrastinators out there, we have options for ringing in the new year.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you've been enjoying the football here on CBS. Luckily, the weather shouldn't be too much of a factor when it comes to our New Year's plans tonight.
Let's head right over to Dave Caulfield with a look at that forecast. Dave?
Yeah, Susan and Danica, the weather pretty quiet tonight and into New Year's Day tomorrow. We've seen the clouds get out of here this afternoon, setting up a fantastic last sunset of 2019 on the Edgewater Skycam in Madison. Currently, we're at 26 degrees with mostly clear skies. Not much of a wind chill right now, although we still could see some breezy conditions into tonight in some spots. Other temperatures, 27 in Lone Rock, 24 in Watertown, and 27 in Janesville. So wind chills basically everywhere else are in the teens, but Madison is sheltered right now, which is nice. Temperatures should be near 20 degrees to welcome in 2020. That's fun. As we get into tomorrow, highs will be in the upper 30s, so a mild start to 2020. We'll talk about when we can expect maybe some raindrops and snowflakes in your first alert forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Dave, thank you so much. We are following the story of a missing Beloit teenager who was found dead in the Rock River Monday morning.
18-year-old Jeremiah Young had been missing since November. Gabriella Becerra joins us now with how his family and the community are grieving. Gabriella?
Jeremiah Young was last seen November 19th walking to Beloit Memorial High School. Beloit police say the preliminary investigation does not indicate anything criminally suspicious. The medical examiner's office didn't say how Young died, but as of right now, there is no suggestion of foul play associated with his death. The preliminary results of an autopsy are pending further study. Jeremiah Young's parents tell me he was one in a million, and what they'll remember most about their son is his smile and willingness to help others in the community.
He had a beautiful smile, and it just lifts your spirits up, you know. He was just so happy, so happy.
He just always had a hop in his step.
Yeah, he had a bounce.
Family saying, "We are saddened by the loss to our school community, and we will make every effort to help you and your child. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family at this time." I will have more, including what questions are left unanswered for loved ones as this investigation continues on News 3 Now at 6.
We'll see then. Thank you, Gabriella. We're less than 24 hours away now from the Rose Bowl kickoff as the Badgers face off against the Oregon Ducks.
Kevin Lewis and Eric Franke continue our team coverage from sunny California. Let's start with Kevin, who talked to both head coaches ahead of the granddaddy of them all. Hi, Kevin.
Hello. I just want to say for the record that I'm standing poolside, and there are some Badger fans walking around in the red and white who haven't seen a below-ground pool in a couple of months. They seem very happy about it. We did talk to the coaches today, and the college football playoff isn't expanding beyond 4 teams yet. Now, if there were, say, 8 teams in that field this year, Wisconsin and Oregon would both be in. Now, we go round and round talking about who should get automatic bids, should there be a wild card, how to weigh conference championships. We kind of lose track of what the coaches and players actually think. Paul Chryst and Oregon head coach Mario Cristobal said they value the journey, and their players are excited, even though the Rose Bowl isn't a playoff game.
I think everyone else worries a lot more than we do because we know the reality of it, and everyone is focused on the end. And I think if you focus on the end, you're going to miss the best part, and that's the playing the game or playing out the season.
Nowadays, it seems that every single game is a playoff game, right? We always think, man, these guys are going to be down. But no, they're a lot smarter, they're a lot more resilient, and a lot tougher than what we think. So, again, wouldn't trade anything as it relates to the season for where we are today.
So we are at the
the Rose Bowl bash here at the block, and as you can just tell, I can't hear a thing, but we're going to show you the party here. It always ends up this way. Everybody's in red. Look at them. We got like 5 or 6 Oregon fans in there, but don't pay any attention to them. And we are inching closer to kickoff here. The Badger fans are already ready to go. You know, the game, they'll have about 100,000 people there. The parade, though, will have about 5 times as many folks there. Little known trivia, the parade actually started first. They started the game about 12 years later to pay for the parade. And now it's in its 131st year, the parade is, and it'll have some 40 floats tomorrow, including one that honors caregivers, Jerry and Judy Kratzenberg from Richland County. They'll be on a float tomorrow. They helped decorate it on Saturday, and they're being honored for the care they provide for Judy's mom, June, on their family farm in Richland County. Last year, they fulfilled a dream by attending their first Tournament of Roses parade.
That's why it was on my bucket list, is because I love flowers and I wanted to come out and see the flowers, because I knew TV didn't do it justice.
You know, you look at the floats, you watch the parade, and ooh, that's wonderful, that's cool, but how did it get there? Thousands of hours of volunteer work.
And they were among those volunteers on Saturday. The Scan Foundation float, it's called Hope's Heroes, and you'll be able to see that float if you watch the parade about 2/3 of the way through. Now, Judy and Jerry, they are actually Madison natives. They grew up in Madison. They attended Madison Central High School, and they were coming to be in this parade whether the Badgers were here or not. So once they found out the Badgers were coming to play in the game, they nabbed up their tickets, and they are also going to be attending their first Rose Bowl game tomorrow afternoon. Susan, Danica?
A very special day for them. Eric and Kevin, thank you so much.
Our Kevin Lewis, Melissa Kim, and Eric Franke will continue to bring the latest from California ahead of the matchup. We'll have more tonight at 6 and at 10. And tomorrow, our crew will be at the Rose Bowl for the game. We'll have fan and player reaction coming up tomorrow.
From the Bowl to the Kohl Center, the Badger men's basketball team plays their final game of 2019 tonight. Tip is less than an hour out from now. There are plenty of tickets still available for that 6 o'clock game against Ryder on sites like StubHub, as cheap as $10. If you can't make it, though, we will have highlights on News 3 Now at 10. So it is almost time to ring in that new year. Whatever way you choose to celebrate, there are plenty of options here in Madison.
But most people don't want to break the bank, and a lot of people want some family-friendly options. Our Jamie Perez joins us live from Dave & Buster's at Westtown, where there's a celebration happening right now. Hi, Jamie.
Hi guys, there is actually a little bit of a pickup going on right now as things are getting a little more exciting. We got lots of kids, teens, and adults walking in, all to play all of these games that are here. There's a bar going on, so there really is something for everyone. Now, obviously, a lot goes on in Madison, but you kind of got to pay an arm and a leg to get out there. And if the bar scene or the club scene really isn't your thing, I got to look at some of the other options you have going on tonight.
What the new year brings depends on what you bring into the new year. And for some people, they're kicking things off by putting family first with some family-friendly New Year's Eve celebrations. This year, Dave & Buster's is offering options for those who want to get home at a reasonable hour and not break the bank.
They start at $33 and then goes up from there. You get your buffet, so it's going to have pizza bites and chicken bites, little burger sliders, really family friendly. We've got some really cool New Year's crowns for the kids to decorate, and then they get a $15 game card.
For the big kids, there's also some rowdy hour options for you too that starts at 9 after the early bird party ends.
Late night one starts at 9 o'clock and it's going to go until 1. We're going to have a ball drop. We're going to have a build your own nacho station, more sliders.
This is a place where parents can enjoy a night out with the kids. And if you head on over to the Monona Terrace, you'll find the fun of the games minus the alcohol.
And we have James the Magician. We have the Wild Rumpus Circus that does a Try It Circus. The kids get to try that. We have all these inflatables that are here. We have a really fun balloon drop at 7:30. Everyone loves that.
Adults pay $15, kids are 12. And this is an event that's going on its 29th year.
The look on everybody's face. Everybody has so much fun. Kids are running around, trying out the different inflatables and watching the demonstrations and looking at the magic show, and it's quite a fun thing.
Just some options for those who want a more flexible and easygoing celebration.
Well, it's perfect because it's over early, so you can go home and have a family New Year's Eve at home, or you can get a babysitter and you can go out and have a more adult New Year's Eve later on.
Now, obviously, those are just a couple of options. We have more options on our website at channel3000.com.
All right, Jamie, thank you so much.
We'll be right back after a quick break.
Good evening. I hope you had a... As far as snow goes, we did see that snow wrap up early this morning, and our snow totals are pretty much dead on. 3 to 5 inches basically north of the Dells, and then in Madison we received about 2.5 inches at the airport. At WISC here about 1.5, and so that makes it basically the final tally for 2019, I should say. We are now the 5th wettest year when you combine all the rain that we received and also the liquid equivalent of any snow that we received, with about 46.5 inches of rain for the year. Live look in Madison on the WISC-TV Skycam at those clear skies. Today's high 28 is actually pretty close to where we should be for this time of year. Your New Year's planner, temperatures will fall through the 20s. Will actually be right around 20 for the start of this is 2020, and temperatures in the upper teens to start off New Year's Day. So on Future Track, we noticed that we'll see a good amount of sunshine tomorrow before maybe some clouds develop in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 30s, and then we'll be in the lower to middle 40s on Thursday. So the first couple of days of 2020 are looking pretty mild, and that's for certain. But we do start to see those colder temperatures set up into the start of January a little bit further down the road. So as we take a look at the 10-day forecast, we are looking at the possibility of a few rain showers on Friday and maybe a few snowflakes trying to mix in with those rain showers. Then on Saturday and Sunday for the weekend, a few flurries out of the question, but not looking all that likely. Temperatures in the 30s. Then we're in the 20s for highs into the middle of next week, with a few chances for some flurries or snow showers. And as I mentioned, the colder temperatures look to set up eventually as we get into next Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, thank you, Dave. Thanks for watching this abbreviated version of News 3 Now at 5. Happy New Year, everybody.
Absolutely. Enjoy that sunset.
We'll see you back here tonight at 6.